Today on RUTV, we learn a bit more about what's going on in the world as well as on campus.
Then we find out if RUHS students have what it takes to answer some simple questions.
So listen up, because it all starts right now on RUTV.
Good morning, Seahawks. Today is Thursday, November 10th. I'm Charlotte Reese.
And I'm Grace Carroll. With just 1 week left until Thanksgiving break, our RUHS students and staff can almost taste that much-needed vacation.
But before we can feast on turkey and stuffing, we need to be fed some important information. So here's Mr. Bridi with another installment of Bridi Break.
Well, hello, Anthony Bridi, proud Redondo Union High School principal, here just in the front parking lot of our beautiful campus. As many of our Seahawks either have an e-bike, ride on their friend's e-bike, and or ride their e-bike in our amazing community and park it on campus. If you ride your e-bike to campus, please park your e-bike in the new parking areas that we have designated for the bikes. There's a few reasons here. First of all, many students do not lock up their e-bikes because they might be in a hurry, they forgot their lock some days, and then they lock them or chain them to a friend, etc., and then they cannot access them later. There's also areas on campus where students are locking up their e-bikes where the gates cannot be opened just based on where they've parked. So the gate can't either slide open or it blocks an entrance or an exit way for students and staff to walk. So if you look around campus by the 800s, there's new parking spots available there. We have parking spots by the Science Building and also parking spots behind the Student Union and also in front of our campus. Enough for all the e-bikes to safely be locked up here on campus. Since I'm on the topic of e-bikes, e-bikes are a tool, right? They're a transportation tool that get you to and from school or around our community safely, hopefully. There's different challenges with that, and that is they're faster. You don't have to muscle through up a hill to get to your destination. And with that becomes safety issues. So make sure you're following all laws or street laws that we have as if you're a motorized vehicle. There's been an uptick in accidents. There's been an uptick in thefts because there's a lot of more e-bikes accessible, etc. But really your safety is paramount when you're on our streets in and around Redondo. And I just want to make sure not only are you using this tool, your e-bike, safely and effectively and efficiently, but you're doing that, again, keeping your friends and others around you safe. My last point, being aware of your surroundings is very important. You shouldn't have your earbuds in while you're operating this tool because you're not aware of those things that are in and around you at that time. You want to hear, you want to see, and you want to know what other people are doing because most likely, sometimes people just don't see you, especially if it's during the day, you're in a blind spot, or even at night. So thank you for listening to my message about e-bikes. Please park them in campus in the designated areas, not on the perimeter of campus. And also, please be safe while you're utilizing this transportation tool. That's the Bridi Break for today. I'm wearing a Halloween costume because we're filming on Monday, Halloween day. So have a great day. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. B. Now Seahawks. Outside of RUHS, there's still a lot more to cover, just like midterm elections. Let's go to Ian to hear more.
Hey everyone, I'm Ian and welcome to Current Events. In this segment, I'm going to cover some major events in the world right now. To start us off, in Ethiopia, human rights and humanitarian situations have worsened through the years, with security force abuse, attacks by armed groups, and deadly ethnic violence in Tigray against citizens. Thus, Tigray's People's Liberation Front and the Ethiopian government have gone to war, with the TPLF being recognized as a terrorist group. On Wednesday, November 2nd, in Pretoria, South Africa, a peace treaty was signed between the representatives of both sides. With the Russo-Ukrainian war still taking place, Russian flags have been taken down from administrative buildings, checkpoints have been abandoned, and the Russian troops have pulled back into the illegally annexed city of Kherson. An attack has left the city and surrounding cities without power, leading those sides to accuse the other of the attack. With winter approaching, the damage to the power grid has become more and more of an issue, especially for the remaining residents living in the almost unbearable conditions of the city. The words woman, life, and freedom have been used to express support for Iranian women. On September 13, 2022, Mahsa Amini, a 22-year-old woman, was beaten to death by officers after being arrested for allegedly violating Iran's strict rules requiring women to cover their hair. Since then, protests have gone on for weeks, where women will publicly burn their headscarves or cut their hair. Many people have shown support, including schoolgirls and boys, men, and even many people in the States. Authorities have tried to suppress the protests by force and accused Israel and the U.S. of orchestrating the riots. At least 234 people have died, including 29 children, by security forces. The Powerball jackpot was finally won by a single person after 40 consecutive draws without a winner. The jackpot rose to an astounding $2.04 billion, surpassing the previous highest in January 2016 of $1.58 billion, split between 3 winners. The winning ticket was sold in Altadena, California, making it the world's largest lottery prize in history. This past Tuesday was the 2022 midterm election. Being the first national election since President Joe Biden defeated Donald Trump, both chambers of Congress and issues concerning inflation, rising gas prices, abortion, and crime rates were at stake. Democratic Gavin Newsom won another term as governor of California over Republican Brian Dale, and Democratic Alex Padilla was chosen to represent California in the U.S. state over Republican Mark Muser. Additionally, 7 propositions were voted upon concerning issues such as abortion, sports betting, and flavored tobacco. Props 1, 28, and 31 were passed, whereas Props 26, 27, 29, and 30 were rejected. Starting Thanksgiving week on Sunday, November 20th, 2022, the world's largest sporting event, the World Cup, kicks off with the first match starting at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time between Ecuador and Qatar, the host. Starting Thanksgiving week on Sunday, November 20th, 2022, the world's largest sporting event, the World Cup, kicks off with the first match starting at 8 a.m. PST between Ecuador and Qatar, the host. With over 200 countries participating in the qualifiers, only 32 teams will participate in this quadrennial event. The finals will take place at 7 a.m. PST on December 18th. There will be 4 games taking place each day except for the first and second days, so make sure you tune in. This has been Current Events. I'm Ian Lee, and back to you guys.
Thanks for the update. I don't know about you, but I'm stuffed. So why don't we trot on over to sports to catch up with our favorite Seahawk athletes.
Welcome back to RUTV Sports. I'm Adam El Hardouzi.
And I'm Nathan Robertson. Last Thursday, cross country ran in their Bay League race at Pollywog Park. Our boys finished with an outstanding 29 points, winning Bay League finals for the first time since 2008. The tightest team spread of the race was only 15 seconds, landing all 6 Seahawks within the first 10 places and dominating their race.
Our girls came in 3rd overall with a total of 64 points, led by Lila Fideo, who finished 3rd with a time of 17:16. Both our boys and girls run the CIF Southern Section prelims at Mount Sac this Friday. Good luck.
Girls volleyball defeated San Clemente in the first round of state playoffs Tuesday night at home here at Seahawk Pavilion. Each match had us on the edge of our seats, as even though the girls swept them, it was within a 2-point margin every game.
They advanced to the second round of state today at 6 p.m. as they make the drive down to Huntington Beach High School.
Boys water polo played in round 2 of CIF playoffs against Dana Hills last Thursday. Our boys are looking good at halftime, holding a 5-3 lead, but by the 4th quarter, Dana Hills had caught up and tied the game 6-6. The clock was ticking down closer and closer to 0, and it looked like our Seahawks were going to have to go to overtime for the 4th game in a row. But juniors Liam Foley and Derek Schaefer had other plans.
With 3 seconds left on the clock, Liam made a quick pass over to Derek, who caught the ball and ripped a skip bar down shot just as the clock hit 0 to score an insane buzzer beater game-winning goal, pushing his team onto the next round.
With that win, our Seahawks moved on to the quarterfinals at Dos Pueblos High School last Saturday. They fought hard all the way till the last second, but came out unsuccessful in a very tight game, 6-7. This put an end to an incredible season for our boys. Great job this year, and we're looking forward to covering all your games next season.
Our football team beat Village Christian in round 1 of the CIF playoffs in a nail-biter, 24-22. It was back and forth all game long, and our Seahawks managed to close it out late in the fourth quarter with a touchdown run inside the red zone by junior Colin Kelly, who had not one but 2 touchdowns that night. Quarterback Christian Hutt threw for 226 yards, including a 40-yard touchdown to junior Nate Stevenson, who had yet another 100-yard game.
Hey Seahawks, I'm here with.
Jeremy Gonzalez.
So you were the one that scored the field goal in the third quarter that led us ahead of Village Christian. How do you feel?
I mean, I'm pumped. We won the game. We have a home game next game, so we all got to get ready and put this game behind us for now and get ready for the next game.
Hey Seahawks, I'm here with.
Colin Kelly.
And you scored the touchdown that let us have a considerable lead against Village Christian. How do you feel?
I got to give a huge shout out to my O-line and my fullback. They blocked one hell of a play, and all I had to do was run the ball in.
Hey Seahawks, I'm here with.
Coach Keith Ellison.
So what was your mentality coming into the game?
Just take it one play at a time. Try to compete as best that we can and be physical out there.
How do you guys feel about getting this win tonight?
Feel great. This is, I think, the first playoff win since 2016 for Redondo. So we're just excited to get this victory tonight and looking forward to our home game next week.
They advance to the CIF Southern Section quarterfinals and play Friday, tomorrow night, where they'll go up against Lakewood High School here at home. There's no school tomorrow, but the game starts at 7 p.m. So come and watch some playoff football at Seahawk Bowl tomorrow night for the first time since 2016.
Thanks for tuning in to RUTV Sports for this week.
We'll see you next time, and
Go Seahawks!
Grace, I've got to know, are you more of a Christmas after Halloween person or strictly after Thanksgiving?
Oh, definitely after Thanksgiving. But Seahawks, we're in luck because it looks like Christmas came extra early this year. So here's Aiden with another installment of Are You Smarter Than a Freshman?
Episode 3 of Are You Smarter Than a Freshman. Got some people behind me, not really sure who they are. And as my teacher, Mr. Gill, would say, let's get things started on this beautiful Friday morning. Let's go. Who wrote the 95 Theses?
The 95 what?
Theses.
DCs?
Theses.
Theses?
Yes.
Oh, the 95 Theses. That's gotta be like J.K. Rowling.
Oh, there goes your perfect score. What is the length across a circle called?
Oh my God, we literally did this in class today.
Parameter.
Not even in the ballpark.
The radius. No, the diameter. No, diameter. Circumference. No, that's around the diameter.
Yeah, he said around the
diameter.
Circle, right?
No, across. Diameter. Radius is half of the diameter.
Repeat, please.
Radius times 2. I forgot the name.
Diameter.
Who sings Party in the USA?
That's my guess.
Yes.
Katy Perry.
Oh my.
Miley Cyrus.
Can you sing some?
No, okay.
Alright, so I'll put my hands up, they're playing my song.
The butterflies fly away.
Nodding my head like yeah.
Moving my hips like yeah.
So I'll put my hands up, they're playing my song.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's a party in the USA.
What does a pediatrician do?
Feet. A pediatrician is a kid's doctor.
Yeah, there you go. Who famously wore number 23 for the Chicago Bulls?
Do I look like I watch football?
Michael Jordan.
Correct.
It was MJ.
MJ.
LeBron, hear that, LeBron? Fake goat. You suck, LeBron.
Can you name a movie that features Harry Styles?
He's an artist.
It could be both. Yeah.
As It Was by Harry Styles.
Dunkirk.
Yeah, there you go. What?
They did a documentary on One Direction, so maybe that one.
Yeah, he was probably part of that. Another fun episode of Are You Smarter Than a Freshman? We laughed, we cried, we shared some beautiful memories, and let's Until next time, I'll see you guys in December. Peace.
If you are a president of a club starting with A through L, there's a lunch meeting today. For clubs starting with N through Z, the lunch will be on the 17th.
The National Math Contest, the AMC, helps students to qualify for the Math Olympiad. Sign-ups are now open and the exam will be given on Wednesday, November 16th in the bingo room. Visit Mrs. Kiesler in room 312 for any questions.
A Day of the Dead celebration was held at the library last week, hosted by the Cervantes Group. There were drinks, face painting, a sabor de salsa performance, and a place for students to feature their Day of the Dead themed projects such as masks and altars.
In other news, today marks the 247th year that the Marines will celebrate their legacy, defined by honor, courage, and commitment shown by those who have served in our military. JROTC commemorates this special occasion with a ceremony of their own.
Band and Guard won it again with second place in percussion, auxiliary, high visual, high general effect, high music, and won in sweepstakes. Good luck at semifinals this Saturday.
Well, Seahawks, that just about wraps it up for this week's broadcast. Be sure to keep up the great work as we head into Thanksgiving break. I'm Grace Carroll.
And I'm Charlotte Reese. We hope you all have a restful 3-day weekend and find plenty of ways to thank the veterans in your lives. Until next time,
keep on soaring, Seahawks!
Who's your favorite artist?
Who's your favorite singer?
Probably Leonardo da Vinci.
That's crazy.
I said singer this time.
Oh, singer?
Yeah.
Beethoven.
I will give you that. But no, actually, no, he's a composer, not a singer.
But have you heard his tablets on his latest classical work?
Like the early 1830s, where classical music didn't have lyrics in it.
We must listen to the classical music.
Classical music is not.
All right, we're getting our times mixed up. It's a sign of the time, so you guys can get out of here and we'll continue.